So I've just been speaking to a screen that says press record to start. That's fun. I'm going to start doing a bunch of these videos where I do basic smoke test of the AI catalog, right? Very high level, should be very quick. I'll aim to do this daily, but I'm not going to commit to daily. The idea is anything on this list over here should work. If it doesn't, then we should have a plan to make it work, right? While I'm saying that, I'm aware that right now not all of these things work. That's fine. We get to see these added over time. What I would not want to happen is me to assume that something's not working because we've not done it, rather than something's not working because it just doesn't work, right? So this should help us get all on the same page. What this also isn't is an exhaustive list. This is just a good high level that, if all of these things work, then it should be fine. Okay, so quickly, because this is the first time I'm doing it, let's go through what I plan to do. I'm going to go to a test project, find an existing agent, add it to the project, chat to it, remove it from the project, create a new agent, add that to the project, chat to it, edit it, chat to it again, remove it. I'm actually going to say delete it because that's totally different. And I have a feeling that's something that's going to trip us up. And then flows, similar kind of thing. Go to the same test project, find an existing flow, add it to the project, assign it in an MR, remove it, create a new flow, add that to the project, mention it in an issue, delete it. I think that's enough. That should be enough for now. I know we're adding versioning, and maybe we want to add something around versioning as well, but for now, this is a good high level. So let's get going, see how we go. Okay, first thing, go to the test project, done. I mean, that's easy. That's an easy task. If that didn't work, I'd be worried. Find an existing agent. So I've gone to the agents part of the catalog. It's obviously empty. I can create a new one and can explore AI catalog agents. So let's do that. Let's see. I actually haven't looked at these yet. Where have the... I don't know where the quick actions have gone. I don't know if that's deliberate, but we did used to have quick actions there where I could see things. Okay, I'm not going to use that one because it's in this project and it's private. Oh, I can see public and private. Okay. Failed pipeline root cause analysis. That's not something I want. Is there something I can chat with? This will get quicker. An agent possessed by spooky behavior to help you get ready with GitLab. Every recommendation you make has a spooky theme, and it's got all the tools. Okay, I'm not going to use that because it has all the tools, but otherwise that would be perfect. Okay, I've gone back to page 1 there. That's a bit annoying. There's got to be something that's silly that I can chat to in here. I may need to just respond. It's a private one, so it's already in there. Oh, this is annoying. Aha. Okay, this is in vulnerability present picker for some reason, but fine. This is a good one. I will make a note of that. Joker demo. I can search for that next time. Enabling project. I want to enable it in catalog test. This could be easier because I came from this project, but that's fine. That works. Did it? Oh, there was a toast. Okay, now I need to go back to my project. That's annoying. Catalog test. This one. Automate agents. Hey, it's in there, right? So we've found an existing agent. We've added it to the project. Can we chat with it? Joker demo. Smoke testing. That's a good theme. Get current user information. Hey Sam, as an engineering manager, your smoke test is so on brand that when you hit automate agents, the pipeline doesn't fail. It just sent a puff of YAML saying all good, boss, because in your catalog, the only thing that ever smokes is the test, not the runners. Yep, good joke. Luckily, that's not part of the test. We can chat to it, remove it, and we're back to having 0. Okay, so that works. It's a little clunky, but it works. So next, we want to create a new agent. 1107. Nope. You will be removed. Hopefully. Deliberately adding the date here so that I can search for it later. I'll keep it private. I don't need to select a project. If this is disabled, I'd argue we shouldn't show this. Whatever, again, it's fine. System prompt. Respond only with the current date. If you know it. I'm not too worried about tools, although since now we're only using these for chat, we should filter this list down to only tools that work with chat. This is a big list of things like make dir, read file. Can't do that in chat. We shouldn't give people access to these tools. I'm going to leave tools for now. I'll probably add some extra steps in the smoke test for tools because we should test them. Okay, so created a new agent. It's in here. That worked. I need to add it to the project, although I don't think I actually do, which means we don't have the group level enablement thing for agents yet. That's fine, and I know that's not happening, but like we probably need to explicitly add them to projects eventually. So next step, I'm going to skip that one. Chat to it. I still have Joker demo, and I still have Geo agent. That's because I've not refreshed. Not the worst, not the best. We should have smoke test agent here now. Say hello. Let's see if it knows the current date. Or let's see. Hey, there you go. It does know the current date. I don't know if it's inferred that from its own title, but there we go. That's the current date. Perfect. So chatted to it. That has worked. Now we edit it. Respond with only with the current date plus no, respond with the days left until Christmas. Now, let's see, does this automatically update? That's what I would expect if I was testing this. I should probably come up with a better test prompt for these. Yeah, okay, noted, that doesn't update. But if I refresh, this is annoying. The agent associated with this conversation is no longer available. Not sure why that is, because if I go here, that agent is still there. Oh, I missed an O. Don't worry about that. It doesn't pay attention to the user prompt anyway. Again, I should update this test so that it does pay attention to the user prompt, because we want to test that as well. 48. I'm curious till... it is right. That's not what we're testing. I'm just curious. Okay, that works. We can edit it. We can chat to it again. It's a bit wonky, but it works. And then we want to delete it. So there we go. Delete. And now I don't have it in my project anymore. I'm going to open this in a new window, so I don't need to look back. But if I search for 2025, yep, there we go. It actually deleted it. So good, that works. Okay, agents kind of work. A little bit wonky UX, but everything's working. This is largely expected. Now, if we go to flaws, I expect this to not work just because of the amount of stuff that's in flux. But let's do it. Go to the test project. Done. That one's going to work. Find an existing flaw. So let's explore AI catalog flaws. Yeah. I'm not going to use this one because I have just created that one. I thought it deleted. I guess it didn't. Let me delete that quickly. Oh, actually, I'm not going to delete it because I want the config out of that for later. Let's see. These are all third-party flaws, which isn't obvious. Okay, I will use this one. This is my... In fact, no, I'll use a third-party flaw. Right, so my Claude reviewer. It's in this group. Claude reviewer, also in this group. This is annoying. Claude agent by GitLab. Also in this group. I might not be able to find one that isn't in this group. Maybe that's deliberate. Oh, that's interesting. This one doesn't have a project. That's weird. Okay. Does this one have a project? Yeah, that one has a project. Develop with Gemini. That one has a project. Okay. This is a good one, right? I don't know if this will work, but let's try and enable it, right? So, oh, this flow's private. Never mind. Wait, is it? Value identifier. Where's it gone? Oh, yeah, it is private. Yeah, it's there. It's private. Fair enough. This one's public. This is exactly the same. Okay. Enabling group or enabling project. Let's select a project. Catalog test. Yeah, catalog. Sam Beckham catalog test. Yeah, there we go. Let's see what happens. Project item must have a parent item consumer. That's an awful error message. I have no idea what that means. Nah, that's a lie. I do know what that means. If I go to group, I probably need it to be enabled here first. So let's do that. That error doesn't go away, but we get a toast here. So it's enabled. Now, does that mean I can go to the project? Did that? Catalog test. Yeah, it's already selected. Project item must have a parent item consumer. Okay, so it doesn't work. This might be because we've not done it. That's very likely. But okay, so I can find an existing flow. I can't add it to the project. Therefore, I won't be able to assign it to an MR. Don't believe. Let me just check if it got added to. I thought I did this in a new window. Let's refresh. No, I don't have any flaws there. Okay. I added it to this though. Can I remove it, or is this going to be a problem? Aha. Okay, so adding them to a group works. I'm going to add a step here to say add it to the group, because that did work. Adding it to the project doesn't work. Assign it to MR won't work. Removing it. I'm going to remove it from the group and remove it from the project, because I can remove it from the group. I obviously can't remove it from the project because I can't add it to the project, so we don't know what happens there. The same thing's probably going to happen with creating a new flow, but let's just see, right? So, new flow. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have to do something weird here? I'm going to open that in a new window because I do want it somewhere. Was this the test? This was the test. So if I enable that in here, and then what was I doing? No, here, right. I'll refresh just to be sure. Enable flow in project, select flow, there it is. Sure, let's just enable it for everything. Flow trigger user can't be blank. Flow trigger types contain invalid event types. Pop up. Okay, still not the best error messages. Again, I'm pretty sure this is because it's not actually implemented, so I'm not too worried about that. Let me just go and remove this one more time. Flows. Remove. Okay. Let's go back to my project. Let's go new flow. So, smoke test 2025-11-07. You should be deleted. Right. Let's keep it private. Again, source project. We shouldn't be showing this if you can't do anything with it. So let's not. I can choose flow or third-party flow. I'm just going to test flows because this smoke test is already getting quite long. Problem number one. This is not a nice experience. Luckily, how do I do this without? Here we go. I made. Oh, in fact, this is why I opened this, because here's one I prepared earlier. My plan with this was to create some kind of boilerplate, right? So you can. Scrolling's not the best there. So you can get a starting point, right? I've filled this out to basically work. The thing that I find confusing, I'll delete this just to show you, like I need to select a model for each prompt. I didn't expect that. I thought it'd be fine not to. And equally, if I go to the GitLab docs flows, okay, I can't find it. I'll sort it for the next one. But the flow said we need to have. I can't remember what it is now. There's a required field that is actually the opposite of a required field in here, and it's required that it doesn't exist. But anyway, what am I saying? Wait a minute. This is the one I want to be. Right, so if I try and create that flow, here we go. Latest version definition object of prompt 0 is mission required. Properties model versions is invalid. So that's because I deleted model. This error message could be a lot better, especially because versions is invalid is nonsense. There are no versions here. The only place I specify versions is here, and that is valid. Also, I saw this weird bug before when I'm typing. Ooh, there we go. Like, I know this isn't valid YAML, don't worry, but like you can see it jumping around. That's not ideal. It's not doing it now, but it was doing it before, where this file was like much longer than it needed to be. Anyway, create flow. We create it and then could not enable flow in the project. Check that the project meets the prerequisites and try again. I imagine that's the same bug as before, but let's not worry about it too much because we could create a new flow. We can't add it to the project. I would go through and show you, but it's exactly the same as it was when we were trying it on the other flow. So can't add it to the project, can't mention an issue, possibly can delete it. Let's see, delete. There we go. Now it's gone from here, but is it gone from the catalog, crucially? Yes, this is not it. This is the other one. So I'm going to delete that too. Just put it on my clipboard. That's fine. So yes, we can delete it. So in terms of the smoke test today, we can do most of the things we want for agents. This is probably a bit wonky. The UI or UX, sorry, is not the best. We can fix that, but it kind of works. Flows a little bit wonkier. I think all of these bugs are around agent identity, which I know is in flight. So I'm not super worried about that. And again, this one's not a bug as such. It just works better than intended, almost. So yeah, this is today. This is where we are. If any of this should work and doesn't, please speak up. I will create some issues for some of the UI bugs and things.